Our next guest is a woman entrepreneur who set up schools not in India but in Singapore. Multiple schools. These are physical schools, and now she's making a foray, rather has made a foray into edtech and is doing it very, very differently and with a very different playbook that we've seen in edtech. Here is Prerna Jhunjhunwala of Creative Galileo now joining us here on Startup Central. Prerna, thank you so much for joining us all the way from Singapore. Your EdTech startup involves made in India comic characters and cartoons that children understand. You're trying to gamify EdTech as well. I tell you what, you tell us what is so different about your EdTech product.
So firstly, thank you, Nayantara, for having me on your show. It's totally a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. So about Creative Galileo. So as you said, there are so many edtech players today. Everyone is focusing on tuition preparation, higher school, skills development, test preparation. But really the problem is more fundamental. I believe that children today need to focus on their foundational learning because that is what is going to define their educational success for a long time to come. Now, Creative Galileo, it's the kids' early learning app in India that brings together character-based early learning. It's the only character-based early learning app that brings together the top characters to make learning happen. Basically, it weaves together the best of education and entertainment to create personalized, integrated, interactive learning experiences for children between the age of 3 to 10. So that is a little bit about Creative Galileo. We have all the favorite characters of children, including Little Singham, Bahubali, Chakra, Shaktiman, and we take them through learning journeys focusing on the holistic development of the child, like 6 learning domains, that is numeracy, language, social and emotional learning, general knowledge, and creativity. So that's about Creative Galileo.
So, Prerna, what age segment are you looking at?
Between the ages of 3 to 10. So the early learning, the foundational schooling of a child.
Okay, so between the age of 3 to 10, you're also gamifying edtech, right? How is that really going to work? And I'm going to be very honest here. A lot of parents, don't want less screen time as schools reopen. There's all this talk about fatigue. We've heard already about whether gaming is a spiritual opium or not. How is it going to work exactly?
So games and stories are a powerful vehicle for human learning. Now, I will give you an interesting example, okay? Traditionally, we have grown up playing games like hide and seek. What was hide and seek? We were hunters in older times. It was to prepare children from an early age to hide from their prey and then attack their prey at the right time. So, and stories have been used for centuries to inspire children. Stories of Rana Pratap, Rani Lakshmi Bai, and you name it. So, gaming and stories are two very powerful tools to make learning happen for children. And interestingly so, today with EdTech, we have the opportunity to use different stories, to use different games to take children through various learning journeys. And the more immersed, the more fun children are having while learning, the more impactful that learning is going to be. Now, the fact is that parents are going to be giving screen time to children. We are just saying that instead of making children YouTube zombies, you give them this app where you can actually track your child's progress. You can understand the aptitude of your child, the abilities of your child, the interests of your child. And that is why you can also help in future with the planning for the educational journey of your child as well.
And I know, these are very early days so far, but what's the response been like? Now, in your first answer, you mentioned the word language too. I wanted to ask you about that. What's your playbook for regional vernacular?
So, to be very honest with you, we have seen tremendous scale. In just 12 months since our launch, we've had over 4 million downloads on our app. We have great parent reviews on our app as well. And the word of mouth has been extremely strong. So not just have we seen this 4 million downloads coming from the tier 1 cities, we've also seen it happen in the tier 2 and tier 3 cities as well. Almost 45 to 50% of our downloads are coming from the tier 2, tier 3 cities. So our focus is to really make our app a Bharat story, not just the metropolitan city story. And to ensure that we do that most effectively, we will want to obviously launch in regional languages very, very soon, whether it is going to be Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Bengali. These are some of the languages that are already on our pipeline to kind of capture that regional market and ensure that quality learning, early learning is being provided even in the remotest parts of India.
Now, Prerna, we often also say that women's participation in startups need to go up. We don't have enough women founders. And I think with that in mind, Kalari Capital's Vani Kola is really, really trying to make a change. And you are part of that. Tell us more.
So Nayantara, I'm the founding company for that. So it is definitely a lot of pressure because you're the first company backed by CXXO. So you have all these women, all these women kind of upcoming founders looking towards you on your performance. So definitely a lot of pressure. But what you said is absolutely right. Less than 6% of Indian women founders are getting funded today. Of all the people, I mean, if statistics was to be believed, of all the self-employed people, only 13% are women founders. So definitely a lot has to be done. And it is great for Kalari to be taking this initiative and to make sure that we have more women founders as a part of the ecosystem. Not just that, but I do believe that they provide a very strong community where a lot of women leaders, achievers, and a lot of talented women are coming together to mentor the younger generation or the next generation of entrepreneurs. And that knowledge base is simply invaluable for any young founder like me who wants to make their mark and impact in this world. So that's a little bit about CXXO.
Okay, so let's see how you handle the pressure. There's always pressure when there are big bucks involved, big business involved, and it's nice to see you rise to the occasion as well. And with that, Prerna, here's wishing you and your entire team all the very best. Many thanks for joining us here on ET Now, all the way from Singapore.
Thank you so much. It was lovely to be a part of your show, Nayantara. And as usual, we are excited, very, very excited to be here. And hopefully, very, very soon, we will have a lot of new announcements and we will be back on your show. And with this confidence, we really hope that something, I don't know if the ending is right. Sorry, I want to change it. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to be a part of this show. Had a wonderful time.